Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your weekly reading for December 12th to the 18th. This is for Gemini, Sun, and Rising. And if you're new to my channel, I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. I also use astrology and my guides to help bring you a lot more clarity, get more specific with your reading. The reason I do this, Gemini, I love you. Secondly, I want you to feel like this is a personal reading rather than a general spread. And lastly, astrology and tarot have gone hand in hand for centuries. In fact, astrology came first. That's why every tarot card is assigned an astrological aspect, a ruling planet. I mean, we go really deep when we combine the two. Now, Gemini, I want to thank you for being patient with me. I was on a road trip, and as you can see, I'm still on my road trip. And so I did your December readings before I left, and while I was on my road trip to go visit my family over Thanksgiving in Atlanta, I was doing your year ahead. So I hope you've seen your year ahead. Oh my goodness, 2023, get ready, buckle your seatbelt. Gemini, lots of great things happening for you. All right, and also your December reading is now posted too, and you're on a brink of change, okay? So you will notice that I am not in my normal space again. I'm now in Asheville, North Carolina, in a beautiful, this is my first time, by the way, staying in a bed and breakfast. Look at this, it's beautiful, right? And so, again, not my normal space, but I'm trying to make do with my table space here. All right, so Gemini, this week, what do I have to tell you? First of all, you could have experienced something very emotional last week. Not gonna lie, all right? There could have been something really emotional. We had that full moon in your sign. Not only did we have that full moon in your sign, we know Mars is in Gemini, but it's retrograde, okay? And so Mars is a planet of action. It just wants to go. When it's retrograde, it's almost like a car that just, it's on the lowest level of gas and you have to go really slow until you get to that gas station. Now, here's the thing, Gemini. This is the last week you have Jupiter in Pisces in your 10th house of career with Mars and Gemini retrograde. I want you to think about really hard what you want. What do you want in your career? Take action now. Take action now. I know Mars is retrograde, but once it goes direct in January, boom, 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 boom. But there's a lot that's going to happen in December too. So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on for you. I can already tell you right now the energy I'm picking up. You are going through a very big transformation, okay? Very big transformation, new beginnings coming in big time. Secondly, actually, when you think about it astrologically, we're entering Capricorn season next week, okay? Venus has already gone into Capricorn, all right? So is Mercury. There's a lot of power. Listen, this is a good time to be practical. This is a good time to be pragmatic. This is a good time to just be, a little bit more serious, right? In terms of communicating. You are the communicators, right? What do you need? What do you want, Gemini? Make it loud and clear. Make it loud and clear. All right? This is the week to do it, okay? And when we officially go into Capricorn season, that is your 8th house. That's your 8th house, okay? Death and rebirth. I told you you're on a big transformation. You're going through a big transformation. You're going to feel it this month, all right? And a lot of y'all will feel it this week. A lot of new beginnings that could come up. Oops, sorry, my fingers are slippery here. A lot of new beginnings could come up this week, okay? So let's go ahead and get started. Let's see what's going on for you, Gemini, for the week of December 12th to the 18th. And then also I do leave, if you are new to my channel, I do leave all the key descriptions or key dates in my description box. If you want to follow along, this is a good week for breakthroughs. It's a good week to tackle goals, to go back to things that were on your mind and just reassess some things, especially with Mars retrograde in your sign. It is a good time to just reassess. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. See what's going on for you, Gemini, for the week of December 12th through the 18th. Now, Gemini, we're still in Sagittarius season. You know that, right? And that is your 7th house of partnerships. And when I say partnerships, that is love and relationships too. Secondly, can you see the card? Yeah, okay, cool. I am going to, I know I have small table space here, but we're going to make do. We're going to make do. Now, I love this, okay? Now, one thing that I said, I believe I said this in your December reading, or I could have left it in the description, but around that full moon in Gemini, there were so many intense other alignments that were happening. I really just wanted you to say, F it, long hair, don't care, okay? That's what I wanted you to do. And I hope that you did. You got the Six of Cups, okay? And a lot of y'all did, and good for you, okay? Because there's sometimes when things are a little stressful, sometimes when there's something as emotional as a full moon in your sign with a lot of, bookended by all this energy going into Capricorn. Oh my goodness, come on. Gemini, you're fun. Gemini, you're fun, okay? So that's why I wanted you to just long hair, don't care. All right, let your hair down. Now, this is a card of tapping into your inner child, just not being very serious, okay? Came up in your past, okay? Now, it came up in your past. What's really interesting is because Mars in Gemini, like I said, retrograde, there could be a lot of people coming back into your past too. So you could have reconnected with some people. Wouldn't be surprised with the holidays, okay? You could have reconnected with some people from the past, but that could have brought you some joy. That could have brought you some insight and some clarity into moving forward. All I want you to know is that you have a lot of comfort, okay? You have a lot of comfort around you. I mean, this is the biggest house in tarot, all right? Indicating comfort, security. You're good, you're protected. I know that full moon in Gemini was emotional, all right? I know, and for a lot of Geminis, could have brought some closure for some things that you may have not thought was, in your favor, but everything happens for a reason. Everything happens in an order, okay? So what ends, something new begins, all right? Now listen, you did get Temperance in the heart of your spread, so very exciting, okay? Very exciting, especially because, as I said, we are in Sagittarius season. This card is ruled by Sagittarius. This is moderation. This is not only moderation, but having the patience, okay? That's what I want you to do this week. Have the patience to build your world out and have the patience to really imagine the world that you want for yourself, okay? This card is very promising. You see the Archangel here pouring the water, all right, between the two cups. There's a lot of balance, all right? I want you to have that balance. This is the week you're going to seek that balance. You're going to find that balance in your life, all right? Whatever it takes, whatever it takes. Now, also, FYI, formerly the Alchemist, okay? That's why she's pouring between the two cups. Now, big thing. Temperance means moderation, okay? When you think about it, going back to Latin, all right, it comes from the word temperare, but temperare means to mix. That's why we call her the alchemist, all right? So, think about what I said earlier. What do you need more of in your life? What do you need less of in your life, all right? As if you're cooking something, the perfect recipe, right? Perfect recipe, that balance to make it the best outcome, all right? I want you to think about that. It looks like you will be this week, and it's going to be really good for you, especially because you got the Knight of Pentacles in your challenge area. We know the Knight of Pentacles, first of all, very Virgo energy here, all right? This horse ain't moving. The Knights we know are active. This horse ain't moving, all right? And there's a good reason why, okay? It's a good reason why, because this card is all about commitments, okay? This is very, very commitments. Now, Venus in Capricorn, come on, commitment, right? Very serious, taking things especially relationships, okay? Came up in your challenge area. So we need to think about that balance, okay? We need to think about that balance in our life. What do we need more of? What do we need less of, okay? Listen, everything in this card is about, I mean, you see her foot in the water, foot on the land. Listen, this is tapping into the, we call it the collective subconscious, but for what I want you to know is just be a little bit balanced in terms of your subconscious and your unconscious. Come a little bit out of your head with that clarity, okay? Especially with the Knight of Pentacles in your challenge area, all right? And so there could be what one message that's coming through already is like there is something that may have impacted this long-term commitment that you did have, okay? Secondly, this is saying this is something that you will have to work on, all right? This is something that we do want to work on, all right? This is the night that likes to sow his seeds, reap his rewards, no matter how long it takes. What did I say earlier about the temperance, right? Seeing things through, having the patience to see things through to the end, okay? Now, you did get the Two of Wands, another card that is indicating to me something could have happened where you need to bring that balance into your life, okay? Planning, all right? Two of Wands is all about planning your future. Listen, you have a great perspective. He's at the highest point of the castle. Great view, great perspective, but he's got the world in his hand. Great vision, okay? And so you're planning your next steps, okay? Take your time. Take your time planning. There's no rush, all right? Plan until you feel comfortable, all right? Until you feel ready to pull the trigger, right? To just boom, 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 boom. Hangman, all right? In the root of your spread. Now, this is very exciting because the Hanged Man is one of the, one of my favorite cards, but this is just indicating, with it coming up in the root of your spread, you're at a point this week where you do want to look at things in a new way, where you do want to have a new perspective, where you do want to make some sort of surrender, where for some Geminis, something's already happened, all right? That is a message coming through. Something's already happened. It is something that was let go. Maybe it wasn't in your control, but now this week, have that power to sacrifice something, to have this new perspective, okay? And it could be something that you're holding on to that you don't need to hold on to, all right, Gemini? Just keep that in mind. We want to move forward, okay? This week, especially moving into 2023 with a new perspective and a new vision. Remember, this is all about balance, okay? Especially with the Knight of Pentacles challenging your temperance, with the Two of Wands in your crown and the Hanged Man in the root of your spread. Do you see the story being told here? This is insane. Now, lastly, in your future, you have the Seven of Pentacles. So this is also indicating there is going to be a point as you're planning, as part of this planning, you're thinking about, am I on the right path? Is this a path that I was meant to be on? Did something happen recently that showed me I wasn't, okay? Now listen, you can see he's raked up all his success, all his wealth, all his everything that he's worked for to this point. But is he smiling? Does he have the biggest smile in the world? Is this Bart Simpson here? No. Bart Simpson doesn't always smile either, so that was a really bad analogy. I can't even think of someone who smiles all the time. Kimmy from Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. All right, so listen, no. All right, he's tired, he's exhausted, but he's taking that break to think, am I on the right path? Do I want to do something different? Is it time that I get a promotion? Is it time I launch my own business? Is it time that I take relationships more seriously? Is it time that I look for, taking my relationship to the next level? All those big questions, all right? You're gonna have some big questions coming up, but it is a good time to really think about that moving forward, all right? You're entering a really, really big chapter, all right? Not even chapter, okay? Your life is a trilogy in this situation, all right? You're about to write the second book in your life, okay? You're about to write the first page. Seven of Pentacles in your future, all right? It's a lot of desire here. Think about the things that you desire, all right? And make sure that it connects. Make sure that you're connected to it. Mind, body, spirit, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Make that connection, okay? And willing to, something that you're willing to commit to, all right? And so, again, this is something I said earlier. Don't rush through anything. Do it until you feel it, right? Do it until you feel it, all right? The planning stages, all right? Now, Gemini, let's get to your staff. Gemini, again, if you like this reading, would be so great if you like, subscribe, and leave comments. I love your comments. Even if you're not a commenter, which is very strange for Geminis because y'all like to leave. Y'all are communicators. Remember that. All right. Geminis make the best publicists, and they do well in marketing and public speakers. I mean, y'all are amazing that way. But if you are one of those Geminis where your rising sign dominates and you're not someone who likes to communicate, just leave an emoji. I love emojis. I love getting the notifications with an emoji, and it makes me smile. So I would appreciate that. And if you are a subscriber, you know I love you. Thank you so much for being here with me every week. You really make my day. You make this so much fun for me. Now, let's see what's going on with your stuff. There's a lot happening here, and I'm hiding the final card because you're going to love it. Let's get started. You got strength. Find that strength. You will. All right. No doubt in my mind. Okay. No doubt in my mind. My body picks up on the cards. The guides come through. Into it. It's so funny. Like, I actually, funnily enough, my rising is Gemini, so I can chit chat a lot too. So all I'm saying right now is you're looking for that inner strength, and I want you to find it in this week. It seems like you will, okay? That's more of the message, is that you're going to find that strength, you're going to find that willpower, you're going to find that courage to just power through, okay? Power through, and I love that, okay? One thing I'm going to point out is you do see her taming the lion. The one thing that people always forget, they always forget this. The lion is allowing her, okay? This is synergy. This is interaction here, okay? I always say, sometimes, listen, that lion, that's your spirit guide, okay? It's your spirit animal, all right? So tap into whatever brings you that strength, whether it is God, whether it is the universe, whether it's your children, whether it is, your grandparents. Wherever you find that strength, you will find it this week, all right? And if you need to tap into that source, tap into that source, okay? Now, you got the 8 of Pentacles, okay? In your external factors area, coming right after the 7 of Pentacles, all right? You see the procession here. I love this for you, okay? So this is just indicating a lot of hard work, okay? A lot of hard work, but hard work that produces results that you're looking for, okay? Came in your external factors area. There may be someone that comes through that helps you, someone, a hardworking individual. He is super talented, okay? I mean, the main message is that it is something that's going to be coming for you in your life, okay? Something that you're going to be working hard to get, and you're going to be getting it, okay? Because as we know, he is successful, all right? Now you see that he's on a wooden bench. Every little thing in tarot, every card, every detail is very important. And the only reason I'm pointing this out to you, Gemini, is because I know that you've worked really hard, okay? Now, let's look. 2 things here. 1, the wooden bench in tarot just means it's temporary, okay? This is temporary. Secondly, you see the castle in the background. That's all you were, it's Gemini. You keep doing you, all right? Now, you saw that I pulled a clarifier. You got the King of Wands, all right? You're good. You're golden. You have a lot of support around you, and there's going to be someone that's going to come through, and someone really powerful, very passionate, okay? Doesn't necessarily mean it's a male because it's a king here, okay? This is just masculine energy, okay? Could be a woman, but someone's going to come through and really help you along in your journey, someone that's going to help you make that decision, choose the right path. Give you a promotion, whatever you need in terms of work, because a lot of this is work related, okay? A lot of this is career related here, especially with the energies coming through. Another wand, okay? Remember, wands represent enterprise, okay? Work, career, job, side hustle, side gigs. Listen, but there also are passions, all right? Our ideas. Now you can see that it's backbreaking work here. He's almost breaking his back, carrying all these wands alone, okay? Now, you're done. You're over it, okay? You're over it. You don't want to work as hard as you have been, all right? That is clear as day. Again, remember, you won't have to very soon, okay? And you have a lot of support on the way. And the best news of all, your final outcome. You got the Ace of Wands. All right, Gemini, you have nothing to worry about. You have absolutely nothing to worry about this week. I want you to think about that balance. I want you to think about what you need more of. I think about what you need less of. I want you to start planning your next steps, okay? You see in your future. You're golden, okay? You're in a time right now, this week, where I want you to think about not only your next steps, what is that commitment, okay? All that commitment energy, what do you want to commit to, all right? I want you to manifest that, and I want you to think about it. But in the end, it's coming. You got the Ace of Wands, all right? Ace ushering in new opportunity, new change, new beginnings, all your passions, okay? You see the leaves sprouting now. I'm going to tell you this, Gemini, and I'm going to tell you this once because I talk too much. This wands represent fire and they're alive, okay? The only tool in tarot that's alive, okay? That's not crazy talk. You don't see leaves coming out of pentacles, cups, or swords. Wands are alive, so you have to think of this as a spark, okay? Remember, wands represent fire. Now, this new beginning coming through, I want you to turn that spark into this flaming inferno of passion, all right? Remember, wands also represent passion too. You can even see the hand of spirit giving you a thumbs up. That's how auspicious and promising this is, especially when it ends up in your final outcome. You're golden. You are golden. Gemini, I love you. I love you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, if you're new to my channel, it would be great if you like, subscribe, and leave comments. Whoever leaves the best comment wins the award this week for best commenter. And if you're a subscriber, I love you. You know I love you. Thank you so much for being here. You know how much I love tarot, and I love being here with you every week. So I really appreciate it. Oh, you can see my dog. There she is. She woke up. All right. I will see you next week. Thanks, Gemini. Bye-bye.